All right, y'all. Say happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. All right, Friday Spotlight. We are here with Sarah. Is it Riviera or Rivera?
Rivera.
Rivera. Okay, I've been saying it right. Not like the Riviera.
No, not Rivera. I get it all the time now.
But Rivera.
Yeah. Rivera.
Yes. Okay. So Sarah is amazing. So if you guys have seen Jess and I's pictures that we've been posting for like a week, 2 weeks together, where we're like looking so fabulous. Our hair, our makeup's done. My dog's in here. My kids are home. All the things. Can you shut that door, please?
There are what, 8 kids?
8 children.
In this house right now?
8 children, 2 dogs, 10 chickens.
It's fine.
And
it's good stuff.
It's really, really slow shutting the door because they just like to torment me in my life. But I'm sitting here with Sarah. I'm so excited to just be here. She came over hours ago for this, and we have been talking for hours. And I was like, we should probably actually do the Friday Spotlight. Yeah. So one, thank you for coming to my house.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we would have been in 2 different locations, spotty, the whole 9. But Sarah is a branding photographer. Sarah, tell us about your business, how you got started, all the good stuff.
All the things. So brand photography really was one of those things that kind of smacks you across the face. Like, why didn't I do this sooner? I had a love of photography when I was in high school, and I learned on film in the darkroom.
Really?
Yes, and I absolutely
cool.
loved it. My family are all artists. So my mom, my dad, my brother, my cousins, my grandmothers on both sides. Quilting on one, painting on another. What? Yes.
See, I love this because I get to learn the background.
I haven't told you that.
Okay.
So the entire family are all artists. So what did I do when I graduated high school? I'm like, I'm going to go the opposite direction because I can't possibly be artistic like that. No, even though I love photography. So fast forward many years, and I realized, oh yeah, I do have this need in me to shoot things. And, well, photography-wise.
Pictures, people. Shoot pictures. Well, you might be an avid hunter. You know? No judgment. No judgment. Okay, pictures. She shoots pictures, not things.
So shooting the kids, things like that, and capturing those memories are great, but it wasn't my passion. Yeah. Weddings wouldn't be my passion. And I started to learn about the small businesses. And then I realized I grew up around small businesses. I watched my family grow in a community in Ocala. That's where I'm from. I was born and raised. And being able to give back to these businesses to help them market their services, their products, their services, it just lights me up. And the reason it does is because they light up when they talk about it.
Oh,
and that's what's really cool. Yes, we did it.
You did
Once you started talking about your products, you started this glow and you started to get excited.
Yeah, I was very ornery that day. Thank God for Sarah and her. You really do have a, a knack for just she knew exactly what to do, but I felt comfortable. And I'm the selfie queen. I take really good selfies. I don't need anybody else to take my pictures. However, I do because I want professionally done photos for my business. I've been in network marketing, social selling for 10 years. And yes, I can take a dang good picture. Yeah. However, the image that Sarah captured, just like you said, the glow. Because I was sitting there and I'm sitting with my product. I'm like, hello. I don't want to be here.
This is what I have. Here, buy this.
I brought this product. It does what it says it's going to do. Just buy the product.
It's good. Buy it.
Good. That's all you could say. I was like, I don't want to do this. So then Sarah's like, well, tell me about it. Like, why do you like the product? Like, what does it do for you? And so then I go on my spiel. And I'm going on. And she goes, okay. And so we got the shot. And I was like, what? Really? And she goes, yeah, look at the difference. I was like, oh my gosh. For me, I'm like, I'm what you see is what you get. I'm honest, open, transparent. And
I'm the same.
If I'm not talking about you, I'm not thinking about you. My brain is full.
Yeah.
So I'm like, but to have her pull it out. So just to be able to work with you and then see, first of all, let's back up before we even had our shoot.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. The planning that goes into a brand photography shoot is really key. So it is talking about how you're using your photos.
Yes.
Who you're talking to. So what marketing are you doing in the next quarter? Do you need physical products? Do you need your website redone? How often are you showing up on social? Do you send emails? All these things play into brand photography because you don't think about it, but as a photographer, you need different images for different pieces of that marketing. And I always say your marketing is a part of 3 pieces. It is your strategy, it is your photography, and it is your copy. Yeah. So strategy is where you're putting it. Photography is obviously the different pieces that fit into that, and then your copy, how you're talking about it. So once you kind of hone in on some of that things, right in the middle of all that is when you want your brand photography. Yeah. To know where you're going and then capture it and then sell it.
Yeah.
That's how marketing for your business.
And you would think like, oh, I'll just hire any photographer. And I would have told you just weeks ago, whatever, just go take your own pictures. And I was like, oh, she sent over not only this, like, first of all, Pinterest boards that you created. Yes. And you said just add to them. Because Jessica was like, I'm not doing this, which Jessica, we love you. We miss you. She's got something else going on today, but she would love to be here with Sarah. Nothing but amazing things to say about it. But one of the funny things, I was like, I am not creating a Pinterest board. And I opened it up. I'm like, oh, it's already created. Yes. I just need to like add some ideas for myself.
Yes. So when we get into the planning, I ask you to do this, yes, but we've already talked. Mm-hmm. I've already kind of gotten to know you a little bit. Yeah. And that way I'm able to go in and hone in on a Pinterest board.
Which is so much
pull
better.
Some pieces that I see in my vision, but I want to see inside your head. And that's what Pinterest is for, is to really kind of get the vision together. And from there, I create the shot list, I create the prop list, the wardrobe list, and the flow of the whole session, like what we're capturing, when, where, how.
And then she sends you this beautiful guide, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then she had just a nice picture on the front. I'm like, this is way more than I thought it was. Absolutely, absolutely worth every penny of investing into the business. And it's a tax write-off. It's a business write-off.
Yes.
And I think people forget that. But it's so huge to next level. And as we roll into 2024, we're next leveling our businesses with BFFs. Like it's a non-negotiable. We're all going to the next year. We're all just encouraging each other to grow, to just do things differently. And so when I look at my business, I'm like, I've never done branding photography ever. We've had some photo shoots within my retreats, and we've had, but not for me.
Oh wow!
That's why I
didn't realize that.
I was so nervous. I was sweating. I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't like picking out outfits. Like I was anti.
You did not want to at all.
I didn't. They were like, bring your stuff for isogenics. Bring your workout gear. I was like, I don't even need anything. I don't need my isogenic stuff. I'm not bringing my workout stuff. Why do I need a yoga mat?
We pieced your things together for you.
No, they did.
You did follow some instructions.
I did.
You did.
Well, only because I saw Rebecca the day before, and she's like, you need to bring your stuff. And I was like, I'm not doing it. It's art, and it's organized in a bin. Like it's right there. It's already organized. And I was like, I'm not gonna bring it. You can't make me do it. And she's like, no, I am making you do it. Put your bin in your car. I was like, okay, it's not like it was hard, but
it's worth it.
It's worth it. And it really does set your business apart from someone that maybe is only taking selfies and not good lighting and not, it's like, hey, and I hate to say, like, you don't want to judge a book by its cover, but we do.
Everybody does. Unfortunately, everybody does. And that's how they choose. You want to be able to capture their attention. And that's why I say you pair it with good copy, because you also need to keep their attention. The photography will stop their scroll, and then you tell them what you're about. And and on your website, think of it as your storefront. You want to answer questions before they ask them. So capturing the photos for that. And that's why planning is key when it comes to brand photography.
And it is. And you don't need to do the planning. You just hire a good brand photographer. She tells you what to do. And then she links up with Rebecca Scales, who's amazing.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Do you work with anybody else for hair and makeup, or is she your go-to person?
Right now. She is my go-to.
Okay.
So she's building her team. So from there, we'll work with her team too.
Which is so cool. And Rebecca's amazing. And these two, it's a dynamic duo of hair and makeup and comfortability. Is that a word? Maybe.
Sure.
Yeah, it sounds good. Sounds so good. I'm still in pajamas, you guys. Okay, judging me.
We are how many days out from Christmas? Come on now.
I don't even know. I haven't wrapped one gift, and I gave it away today.
You need to go home and bake. That was the only one you wrapped.
That was it. So just as we wrap up 2023, I challenge you guys to sit down, really look at what you want your business to look like, and then really make sure you're aligning with a brand photographer. And I know, Sarah, you have lots of different things that you offer as far as like packages and this and that. So you have your own website, right? What is it?
CreativeContentBySarah.com.
Yeah, you can check out her Instagram. Creative Content
by Sarah.
Yeah, it's that too.
Creative Content by Sarah everywhere.
See, because she's branded herself.
Correct.
Look at that. Yeah, she's branded herself as Creative Content by Sarah.
Yeah.
But with that being said, don't be shy to like reach out, ask questions, like really truly, because again, I didn't know what it looked like. And I loved working with you, and I know obviously we're going to continue working together and just seeing what God unfolds and does all the stuff, but it's just so neat to be able to find that alignment with someone, be able to sit and talk. Guys, she was here hours ago, and we were going to go live. And I was like, oh my gosh, we got to go live. It's a very busy time. But to find that person, and like, with that being said, guys, our BFF group is a hub for incredible collaborative people. If you're not in that mindset, that's okay. And if it's not for you, that's okay. There's plenty of groups out there, but this is all about collaboration, all about coming together, linking arms and saying, hey, I have no idea what this looks like. And you can be humble and be honest. My Bible study the last few days is like, just humble yourself. I'm like, okay, I am. I don't like it, but I will. So humbly and say, I don't know what it looks like, but I want to partner with you. Just like the glamping people.
Oh yeah.
I said, I have no idea. Save the date, February 17th. It's not a sleepover. You can, I guess, probably, but it's weird. I won't be sleeping over. However, it's going to be a whole thing. February 7th, save the date. Yeah. But I just told them, and I was honest, that I don't know what this looks like, but I want to work together. I want to collaborate. I want to see. Probably just similar like you and Rebecca did.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I don't know what... We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Figure it out.
Well, and when it comes to brand photography, I've shot for people and go, wait, I didn't even realize I needed this. Because people don't understand truly what it means to have brand photography done for their business. So just ask questions. Yeah. That's what I'm here for.
Yes. Yeah. I love it. Okay. Any final goodbyes? Anything that we forgot? Anything else you want to add in?
I don't think so. Planning, shooting. How did you feel afterwards? That's what I've heard a lot. And I wanted to see if you have the same thought. After you left, it's almost like a sigh of relief. Yeah. Like, this wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Or I wasn't as nervous as I thought it would be.
No, it was really, truly, because I showed up ornery, like I said. It's been a rough few months, but it's been also a fantastic few months. So I showed up ornery. And you saying, do you need a mimosa? And I said, actually, yeah, it's Wednesday at 9 a.m. Don't judge me. Snacks. And then the charcuterie snacks. And I was like, oh, I can do this. And honest to God, if it wasn't you and Rebecca, because we have had, really just built a friendship, I would have canceled on you because it was so overwhelming. And it was so overwhelming, but it really wasn't. When she gave me her neat little catalog and literally our faces were on there, and I was like, oh my gosh, and I knew that she put so much time and energy into the background. I couldn't cancel on her, so I was like, I hate this. I'm a person of my word. I have to show up. I have to show up unless I'm dying or something happened or something with my kids, because my kids will always come first.
Of course.
But I did. I walked out of there being like, wow. One, I really wish I would have done it sooner.
Yeah.
I do. Because I was like, I don't need it. But, and I do have, between all the pictures that we got, because Jess and I did our individual businesses and then we did our BFF business. So in, 3 hours?
Right.
No, because we had 4 hours.
That includes hair and makeup, though.
And that included hair and makeup and 2 people.
Right.
So we had 4 hours. So really it would have been 2 had it been just... We separated and only one business, but we did 3 businesses, 2 people. We did all the things in just that time span. And it was really, really just neat. And now I do have all these pictures.
Right.
And I really am trying so hard not to photo dump them all every day.
Photo dump.
Don't photo dump. Don't show your goods.
Because I don't limit the number of photos. That's a good thing, actually. Is whatever I capture that meets your brand and my standards, I deliver to you. Yeah. I don't want to hold on to them. I want you to use them to grow your business.
Like $10 more, and then you get another photo. No. Half off your gallery, which is fine, and I get that people do that, and everybody runs their businesses differently. Yes. But I want to see everything. Because you might really like some. There was a picture actually. You're like, I love this. I'm like, I look like a hunchback. Remember? I've used it, but it's like, but you see something different than I see, and I want to see everything so I can be like, oh, yeah, I love this one. This is one where I feel comfortable. Right. And then the one that I'm a hunchback, and I'm not a hunchback. Yeah. But you were like, this is it, and I was like, no! But that's why I love that you don't limit and you let me see everything, because it is a good picture. And I've had people be like, no, it really is a good picture.
We're all our worst critics.
It's just something in my own brain that I had to get out of. And so I have it for a day when I see it like you see it. Yes. And I can use it.
Exactly.
Yes. I love it. Okay, guys, I love it. If you have questions, please reach out to Sarah. Again, Creative Content by Sarah on Instagram. That's her website. You can go check out her different packages, the things that she offers. Spotlight Friday, if you guys want information, there is an application. We are about to launch our St. John's BFF website. Our goal is January 1. It's going to be amazing. We're going to store a lot of information on there. But to apply to be on there, it's a pretty simple form, but we have to be in alignment. And if we're not, that's okay. And if you applied and you haven't heard from us yet, it's Christmas and I love you. And I have a long list, and so I'm doing the best I can. Also, we will not have Spotlight Friday next Friday because we are taking space from social media a little bit, but not from my other business, but for No, this one.
Everyone should just a little bit.
Everyone should.
Yeah.
So next Friday, we will not have it, but we will kick right back up. So we will see you all next year. I love saying that. Do you like saying that?
I do.
Like,
It feels weird almost.
It does.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, love you guys. Have a fabulous day. Like this video. Love this video. Show Sarah some love. Go follow her on Instagram. All right, goodbye. I'm hanging up on you.